Thanks everybody for joining this new call, and I'm so super excited with all those questions we had before we start recording. And let me address one thing, and that was I asked several, what did you do the last 7 days? And several said I signed up a client for $1,000, and I said, can you do that for 50 times? And he said yes. So, and Bill said just I signed up a new client, or we have started selling websites at $990 plus $79 per month for hosting, plus upgrading to AdWords for some. So I think that is the way to do it. So the question is a goal of $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 per month achievable? And the answer to that is clear yes. Now the question is, can you handle that work all by yourself? And probably not, and maybe you don't want to handle it all by yourself. Because, then you work seven days a week and you always work from morning to night. So a lot of, with those services, there's always things what you can outsource. The question is, how do you find the right people doing that work, and how do you communicate with that? So I guess everybody has their own style, but if you are interested, I can share my style. So I think with every business, when you hire employees, doesn't matter VA or this for local business, you don't know everything from the interview. Okay, you need to have a good feeling, and it is not the experience where you need to put too much value on it. It is more how smart they are, the work ethic, the energy, how fast they can work. So more how fast they can learn and are willing to do a good job. Because most of the tasks you're going to let them do, a smart person can learn that. But it is hard to change someone's attitude, some work ethic. So that is harder than the work itself to learn. So I look for what I really look for, and that is how do you say it, go or no go, if they are honest. If I discover one little thing what is not honest, I would not hire. And even if one of my existing employees is not honest, I would cancel the relationship. So that is, I don't want those dopes. That takes energy from me. So, and they all know that. But there are more things, of course, to maintain that relationship. So now here it comes. Every VA who I hire, I make sure they can do a good job. Every full-time VA which works for me full-time, I make sure they can do a good job. Now, if they work in the United States, they probably have a good computer, but if they work in India or whatever, they don't have typically not a good computer. So a computer costs about between the $500,000, correct? And you probably say, wow, that's a lot of money. Now, if you had to outsource that work to a person who wants to earn $50 per hour, then if they work 20 hours for you, 20 times 50 is $1,000, correct? So, or you give a person who is happy between the $5 and the $10, then you save $40 to $45, correct? So why not make that person feeling the king, that he has the best computer of the street and maybe of the city, and give him an i7, I give him an i7 computer, and he is happy, he gets a boost to work for you. You make, and you don't get those Skype messages anymore. Hey, my computer, I need to reboot my computer. I had a virus. And all those kind of excuses why the work was not finished. So with that investment, you start that relationship pretty good. So I give that after a week when things are settled down and you get a couple of good experience. And then I said, now let's make sure you can do a good job. So I give them a computer, a laptop. I preferably give them a laptop because in some countries they have power dips and a laptop just works better. And I give them a second screen because I really believe with two screens you can do a much better job than one screen. So that is the one thing I always do. Now the second thing is I want every day from every employee, every VA, a Skype message. And in that Skype message, end of the day, end of their work day, I want them to summarize what they have done and what they are planning to do tomorrow. Simple, correct? They just say, I have done this, it, and that, and I'm planning to do that and that tomorrow. Simple. Now it sounds simple, but with those notes, I can feel, I can see through it how things are going. I kind of have a feeling how long certain task takes, and have a good feeling if they understand what they have to do tomorrow or what they are planning to do tomorrow. And if they cannot answer what they are planning to do tomorrow, they need to ask a question, what's going on, what's my next action, what's the highest priority. So you maintain that, you maintain kind of on an easy way that relationship. Does everybody get that? So just a simple Skype message, what they have done that day and what they are planning to do tomorrow. That can be two short sentences, but you feel, you see if things are still good. Okay? And that works for me for years. Now the third thing I do, I let them track the hours in Time Doctor, but there are more services, but I use Time Doctor and they track the time. They track the time. They track the time, and I can put that in the chat box, and with that I know exactly how many hours they have worked, and I don't discuss it if it is an hour more or less. I don't care so much, but I just want an easy way to pay them, so end of the week, or actually the following week over the past week, I pay the hours. Okay, so, and if I have doubts, I can always go back to screenshots. Any question about that? Did you guys like that? Does it help you? So I do believe that you need to learn what you outsource by yourself. I do believe once you are scaling your business, you need to outsource kind of the, how do you say that, the sweat work, you know, and then you you set up you build a relationship with them. How do you find VAs? Yeah, now there is a service, Upwork, where you can outsource projects, and then once you like the provider, maybe you can build a relationship with them. Yeah, that is a way. And sometimes you can ask in a Facebook group where you're part of, where do you guys know a person for this, that, and that? Okay, Jade said, are we gonna get value soon for attending? Jade, you are boring to hear what I'm just saying. It's not, you know, I don't need to, I don't need that information for myself, Jade. I just thought you guys liked what I just shared. So if you feel that I'm wasting your time, I'm sorry. So that is um, um, so I would go via Upwork, and I would also post those questions in Facebook in a group where you are, you know, if the group is 500 or higher, there are always people who know someone, and they will help each other. So with that said, let's go to the webinar content. So silent prospector. So I do believe that if you position as a specialist, you make more money. Okay? Now you want to offer a service what is kind of unique, what the business don't have been offered often. So if you offer, for example, SEO, you have a hard time, because SEO get offered by many companies, is time consuming, and you are not in control about the results. So I kind of, if you want to learn something what you are in control, and you feel comfortable that you can do that service also for a longer period of time. So I always an advocate of Google AdWords, and that's a good service. So if you want to learn something, learn that also. But there is something new created, and voice drops is just a kind of service I see over and over time great results. Now you can use voice drops for yourself to find clients for your service, and I will show some script for that. But the beauty from voice drops is many clients have already a customer base, like an AC company, like a fitness company, and they want to do more business. It is about 5 times as easy to do business with past customers than to do business with new customers. And the beauty of it is leaving a voice drop is not that expensive. It's far cheaper than a postcard or whatever, or click on AdWords to sign up new clients. So the goal from today is you to learn how you can set it up easily. Okay? Now there are two things what I have to explain what is kind of confusing. Okay, you have the silent prospector application, correct? Now, if you would do this service for a company, you don't want to show silent prospector as the main, because if the client logs in and or can discover which application you use, then they can go to the sales page and they can go to the sales page and they can find out how much you're paying for the service, and of course much less than you earn. So you want to run it on another domain. Everybody get that? That is the white label domain. The white label domain is your domain, is your application, and the client doesn't know that you run that application. Okay? Now, within Silent Prospector, there is a menu link, white label, and you can order just a new domain. And that will be your domain where you run your Silent Prospector application, and you can share that also with your customers. Okay? Everybody get that, because there's some confusing. You can run Silent Prospector under your own domain. You can position it as your application. Okay, and you just log in Silent Prospector, and we can even do a try. Can it be a subdomain? No, cannot be a subdomain. No. And it needs to get ordered within the application. Okay, now which domain shall we order as demo? Anybody my Silent Prospector, my my Silent, no, don't do Silent Prospector. My, let's see, Arlene calls, Arlene voice message. Arlene, let's see if I spell it good, Arlene voice drops.com. Okay, arlenevoicedrop.com. Everybody likes that? Customer Prospector. Customer is also good. So keep that for yourself. Arlene voice drops. Availability. Then you need to fill out your information and your phone number. I think I have to fill out something like that. And submit. Okay, now that domain gets ordered. Everybody can do that? Because I cannot do that 10 times. Okay, you can only do it one time. So you find the domain and then it takes propagation time and setup time. So everybody understand what propagation time is and setup time? It takes about up to a day that that domain is active. Okay? So this step is needed to set up your white label silent prospector. From that point, you can sign up companies. Okay? You can add a new company and then fill out the data. Now the question is, before we do this, and that is the link you have to make, is how do I find new companies? Correct? Where do they sign up? And that is where you need a website for, correct? A sales website. And we created that for you. Okay, we created this website in local team Jack, which explains the service where you can drive traffic to, which see the video and they can sign up. Okay, they go to the pricing page and they click on purchase. Now you probably wonder, Jack, how can I set up this? Okay, so we're going to do that too tonight. In 1 hour tonight, you're going to learn how to set up the white label, silent prospector, how to set up the sales website, and how to set the pricing, correct? So before I continue, and Will is already advanced, this video is the same. This video on the sales website is same as a silent prospect site. So in a couple of 2-3 weeks, you will get a white label video. Okay, you just change the URL of this. Okay, so it is good for now, but it can at certain points it can be a little bit better. Now let me demo how to set up this website during this training. So the easiest way to do that is go to your WP Gateway account and you go to order domain. Okay, WP Gateway order domain. Okay, and that is for your sales website. Okay, so so that is not arlindvoicedrop.com. So let me explain that to you. arlindvoicedrop.com is used to run the application, okay, the white label application. It is not the same for the sales website. Okay, everybody get it? You need, for the sales website, you need to have an order domain. Everybody get this? Because I get those questions every time. And I hope now when I visualize it, you kind of understand it. Now, Arlene voice drop is taken. So an easy way is to change the extension arlenevoicedrop.net, or you do it the other way around, and that is available. You see that? How simple things can be. You like the domain name and you just change the extension, or you change it to biz. Kind of like biz, maybe better. How much is that one? Okay, biz. You see, you take from one domain the .com, and another domain you take the biz. Okay, and you just order it. Okay, now we're going to order that domain, and it takes also some propagation time and setup time to cPanel get automatically created when the domain is taken. So now what we do is we order domain for the white label silent prospector, and we order domain for the sales website. Yeah, you need 2 domains, correct. One for the application and one for the sales website. Now that domain is successfully ordered, so now on the domain overview you will see that is in progress, okay? But if we have luck during this training, it will be active, so that's what I hope. Now let's hope Arlene is active. Okay, let's hope. Otherwise we will do it. It's not. Yeah, you see now, Arlene voice drop is active. You guys see this now? Arlene voice drop. You see this? Can you guys see this? So now Arlene voice drop is the white label domain, and there is no silent prospector. This is simple, correct? They cannot sign up. They have just email and password. Okay? So now this is your application. Okay? So now when you log in, you see the same menus as here. The next step is, and that is what now you set up your sales website and you sign up clients. You go to companies and you enter company information. Let's say we call that company a webinar plumber. And his first name is John and the last name is Jones. Okay? Lives in the United States and his phone number is 561-123-12345. So then you can fill his email, company website, address. I know what's mandatory. Now you can say I want that company give online access. So you enable it, and then you can say I want to send that, it needs that email. Of course it needs an email to log in. John Jones at gmail.com. Okay, and it is already filled out here, and let's submit this. Okay, see, there's probably an arrow. See what is missing? The payments probably. So let's fulfill that. Company website, your website.com, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Lane City, Florida. Okay, then the credit cost. Let's say you want to of course you want to have him paid more for the credit than you pay for the credit, correct? Let's say you let him charge 25 cents for each credit, and you can also say in the monthly cost is, let's say, 197, and in a monthly cost I give him 500 credits for free. Okay, this is the first monthly cost, so let's say I sign up for $79, but my regular monthly cost is $197. Okay, so now we created that webinar plumber company. Okay, let's review that. We enter all the data, we enter the email address, we give him online access, and we set up his payment, how much he paid, and 25 cents per credit. He gets 500 credits each month with each month payment. The first month cost is $79 and the monthly fee is $197. You can set up to your like. Everybody understand that? You can set up the payments to your like, and you can be for each customer different. Okay? Everybody get that? Now, here you decide what the client have access to, which menus. You see voice drops, you see if they want to see credits and accounts. So I can log in as a company. So if I click on as a company, okay, now there's one more thing. Let me explain that. The payments goes to your bank account. Everybody, so there's a little bit of explanation. That is the payment from the client goes to your bank account, and you, if you need credits for, if the client pays credits, you buy the credits for mine. Now, where is the ATM machine again? What are we using as ATM machine? Netizen Bank. So you need to have an account in Netizen Bank. So you click on here and then you log in Netizen Bank, and within Netizen Bank within Netizen Bank, under account, you see now connect to Silent Prospector. You guys see this? Under, you link Netizen Bank with your Silent Prospector. Connect to Silent Prospector. And now you enter your email and your password. And once you have linked that, the clients will show up here, and you say this client I want to pay, and this client I want to pay, and that client want to pay. That's all what you need to do. Okay? You link Silent Prospector with the ATM machine, and that is under account and connect to Silent Prospector. Any questions about that linking? Does customer have to reveal their credit card number? No, they don't need. You can, once the client is created, you can go to clients and enter their credit card, but they don't need. So once you have set up Netizen Bank and they log in with their information, with their username and password, they will get a notification to enter the credit card. You don't need to know that. The credit card goes on directly from the client to Netizen Bank. Okay, you're not in the middle of that, but you can. Okay, but you can. I can only show that when I link. How do we get them a username and password for the account? Okay, here. Send company information. Send company login information. Okay? And then you click on submit. Okay? At that moment, to this email address, the login will get sent to login your white label portal. Can we use our own merchant account? Yeah, in Netson Bank, did I log out? In Netson Bank, you link it to either PayPal. In Netson Bank, you either link it to PayPal, you see account, and then payment gateway. You either link it to PayPal, authorize.net, or Stripe. Okay? So those are the three options. So one of those three you probably have. But the thing what you want to remember is the Netson Bank is your ATM machine. That makes sure that your client can pay you. Everybody follow that logic? You need to have a payment gateway, and that ATM machine is Netson Bank. Now, so simple, you sign up and you link it. That is basically it. What is my white label username and password? It did not change. It is the same as the not white label version. Did not change. Your username and password did not change with the white label domain. Okay. And either once you link it, if you go to Netson Bank and you go to help and tutorials, I think call port Netson Bank linking, Netson Bank adding invoice. Okay, it is on the silent prospector. When you go to help tutorials, and then you will see payments, and here's the video which is very easy to follow, how to link the silent prospector with the ATM machine Netson Bank. Could you use your own PayPal account? Yes, you do. Within Netson Bank, you enter your own PayPal account. Okay, so within Netson Bank, you enter your own PayPal account under merchant accounts. Okay, that is what you do. Netson Bank is just the interface between what you want and between PayPal. Okay. Can you do it without Netson Bank? No, you cannot. It needs to work all together. Okay. But there's almost no disadvantage to use Netson Bank. You only see advantage when you know how things work. What I wanted to say more. Any question about those pricing? Because you see how simple it is. You go to companies and you set up your own pricing. You define how much that client is paying you for credits and for how many free credits you want to give. Can be zero, can be an amount, whatever. Okay, where's Netson Bank? Okay, the easiest way to find any link is go to Jack Hopman, jackhopman.com, and then you scroll down, and I hope here is the Netson Bank link. Okay, so that's how you find everything. Netson Bank is more your ATM machine, okay? What makes the interface between you and PayPal, or you and Stripe, and you or Authorize. It handles the invoicing and everything. the not used credits roll over also with the clients. At least that is the default. Okay, if somebody said now they lose their credits, I can have a settings, but at this point they roll over like the credits do in your account. Now, how does it work? The client orders credit and they get subtracted from your credit amount. Okay, let's say you have 1,000 credits and the client gets 500 credits, so they will get 500 credits. They pay 500 credits from you, they pay you, and your new balance will be 1,000 minus 500. Okay, let's assume your credits is 400 and the client order 500 credits. Now what happens is you buy more credits as much as that you can deliver the credits to your client, and it's all automatic. So you don't need to do anything. You get paid and we make sure you have enough credits. Okay? Does that make sense? Everybody understand now how the credits works. You can define how much your client pays you and how much credits they get, and every time when they order more credits, they will get them from your credits level. And if your credit level is too low, they get automatically topped up. You buy more credits so you can deliver more credits. But if you make sure, and of course you're smart, you make a nice profit, then you hope that you need to order a lot of credits. Okay? Everybody knows the credit flow? The credit flow comes from client to you, and if your level is too low, you order more credits from me and from the application, and there's a nice margin for you. Okay? That part is all automatic. Everything is automatic. Once you set it up, once you set up ATM machine, Nets and Bank. How much should we sell credit for? I would sell it, depending on the niche, but at least 25 cents. Or you ask a nice monthly fee which include those credit costs. Okay? So you set up the company, you link it with Nets and Bank, you send the login information if you like to your company. They will get the login. Once they log in, they get asked to enter their payment information, which gets stored in Nets and Bank, and everything is closed. Okay, everything is solved. Or when you get the credit card information manually, you can just enter it manually in the client. Okay, you can just enter that here. Okay, you will see if add card, update card, add card. Okay, so that is related to Nets and Bank. I mean the white label silent prospector. Now the sales website. Okay, we set up Ireland, we ordered the domain, and I hope by now, I really hope, I have no control about it, but I hope that domain is active. Haha, and I think it is. Let me refresh it if the cPanel is created. Hey, the cPanel is now created. Okay, so now we can install a website on it, and now starts the fun. I install a website, I choose the drag and drop, I fill out this all information, and I choose the white label silent prospector. Okay, this is about the same if you do it via the installer plugin. If you do it via the installer plugin, WordPress. Let me 1 second. I'm dealing with RoboForm. Okay, when you go in if you already have a website set up, you go to logo theme jack, and first you want to make sure you install the drag and drop version, correct? It's only in the drag and drop version. Then you want to go to niche websites, and then you choose the white label sign and prospector. Okay, so that is about the same process, but I like so much the gateway because everything goes automatic. So now I install the theme, and the theme is the sales website to sign up clients. Put it on your business cards, you put it in Facebook, and the best way is, and I'm going to make an email template for it, that you can prospect businesses in Lead Finder Jack. Would that not be cool that you send emails via Lead Finder Jack to sign up for your service? You send them to your sales website. Yeah, I will do that this week. So within Lead Finder Jack, you can send the traffic. You don't need to buy traffic then. You already have the emails. So I think that is a nice topic for next week Tuesday. How to send the traffic to this website via Lead Finder Jack. So now in the meantime, you learn how to create that website, correct? And da-da-da-da, you guys already see it. Now you guys see this, Arlen voicedrop.biz has now created a sales website. Okay? And now you customize it. And how often have you asked Jack, what do I need to customize? So we created a nice PDF for it. And where is that? We created a nice PDF for it. We created screenshots, and we labeled what we need to change. Okay. Step 1, change site title and tagline. Okay. Edit your contact information. Okay. The result from that. Update the product name. So you want to show your product name. So let me do that first as an example. Okay, you log in your website on the back end. Okay. Let me show you something cool. You see this arlenvoicedrop.com, you go to login, and then you click on login. And if all goes well, I'm going to log in automatically. Oh my god, it works. So now you see Team Jack Biz, and then you go to contact information, and then you see product name. Okay, and now you change that product name to Arlen Voice Drops. Okay, and you update that. And when I go to the website, you see your white label name here. You refresh that, and now it's your name. Everywhere on the website, it is changed in one click. Arlen Voice Drops, Arlen Voice Drops, Arlen Voice Drops. You see, and it's all in the PDF. Where's the PDF? Here. You see, update to your white label name. How to edit your product name? You go to contact. So you said just what I did. See, you print this out at PDF and you follow the steps. Everybody can do this. You can change it to your own logo. You can update your social links. You change the contact us form. Okay, set up the welcome email. Then you can connect it to Instant Connect. Okay, so instead of if they submit a form, you can have an instant call to your phone so you don't lose that lead. Everybody should know that you should contact your lead as soon as possible. You can update your video. So here within 3 weeks you get a very nice white label video, but the current video is still okay, so don't waste time. Now you can set up your video thumbnails. Edit the pricing table. That is probably what you want to do. So in the pricing table, so let me do that real live. So if you go to the pricing table, let me show the pricing table, benefits, pricing. And let's say you want to change this pricing or update the link. You go to pricing table, you click on edit, and if you say I don't want unlimited campaigns or control max calls per day, let's say I don't want that line, so you just remove that line. You see, now you have changed it. You delete the line, and then let's say you want to give it Arlene's unlimited. Okay. Arlene's unlimited custom domain. Then you click on the pricing here. Let's say you want to do it for the $297 and here for $397. Okay. And you can link it to Nets and Bank, so you should create a Nets and Bank and a product in it, and then you save this update, and now you refresh this, and then you see we change it to Arlen's unlimited custom delivery schedule. I changed the pricing. Guys, see this? Jack, does sign-in Prospector sign the login details for your clients? Yes, it does. Okay, so follow the PDF, update the pricing table, edit the About Us page, and connect to Instant Connect. Okay? You guys see how valuable it is, what you guys get to customize that website? You just follow all the steps. Okay? So this training is very complete. Okay, and then if you already did it in Nets and Bank, but if you go to products, you create, do we have silent prospector here? No, you create silent prospector. Let's say this is silent prospector, or we can add product what is called silent prospector. You fill in the fields. You can even send a text message if you want. You choose your payment gateway and amount. Okay, you're gonna give it a coupon, whatever you want in the text. Okay, once you do that, you get a product URL, and that product URL you put it in the table. Okay, you change the button, and then you enter that. Change that button, and you want to open a new tab, save settings. That's all what you do. Okay, so if you can follow, fill in the blanks, you can set it up. But the clients be doing all their own campaigns on this business model, Or can we also done for you solution and we send the campaigns to them? Yes, if you want to do done for them, you don't, I still would do the company login because you want to get paid and you want to allocate those campaigns for that company. But you don't need to give that company login if you don't want. And you can run it by yourself. Can we set our own video tutorials inside the application? So not at this point, but you can create those videos on any site, okay? You don't need to put it in the application. Yeah, you can create more columns. You see this? You click on this, clone, and you have a third column, and you customize to your like. So if you want to have 3 levels, let's say the business plus level, okay, and you update this, and then you refresh this, and voila, you have 3 tables. Okay, it's very customizable. Okay, the basic thing is you need to get your hands on it. You need to get the white label silent prospector with your own domain. You want to set up your own sales website, and an easy way to do is just change the domain extension. Okay, you're going to fill in the blanks, you're going to follow the steps via this PDF. Everybody can do that. You set up Nets and Bank to make sure you can receive payments. Okay, very important. It's not only in hobby. You remember, you want to get paid. And then you drive traffic with Lead Finder Jack, and that is what we will cover next week. Okay, I will create a nice email template and make it easy for you to send traffic to the sales website. Show again where to get the PDF. Inside Silent Prospector. Where are we? Inside Silent Prospector. You go to help and Freakers Ask Question. I think it is here. Client getting website. Okay, here are the steps to follow to set up the client website, and let's go to the tutorials. Payments, to set up the payments. I think the PDF, I don't see the PDF yet, but let me give you the link, and once you guys are done, I will make sure that it is under Freakers Ask Questions. I had that already, but I don't see it. No, did we have customer? So I can make the customer scripts. So I will add it here. It was there, you just saw it. Tutorials. I thought I had it on the customer. Companies, payments. I will add it after the call. It will be under help. Okay, but you guys are lucky. I put it in the chat, but you can always find it inside Silent Prospector. So it is now 1 hour training, correct? You guys had 1 hour training. Within that 1 hour, you learned how to set up the white label application, correct? You learned how to set up the sales website, correct? We learned how to customize it. and we learned how to connect the ATM machine so you can sign up clients and get paid. That all those three things you can do in 1 hour. Basically, what I just did, you can do too, correct? And I also spoke a lot. So if you want to have things done, you want to have some really good stuff going on for your local marketing business, you want to set up this. You want to position yourself as an expert and want to have some really good stuff in your toolbox. Okay? So with that said, I really appreciate all your questions tonight, and really in the beginning you guys had a lot of good stuff going on. I hope you learned a lot. It was a pleasure for me, and I looking forward to next Tuesday training at 8 p.m. EST. Thank you so much, everybody.